Google ads versus Facebook ads. Which one is better? There's so many different use cases, but in a general sense, they're both good for different types of things, right? So let's break down what Google ads is good for, what Facebook ads is good for, the difference between the two, and why you would want to use one versus the other in like a practical sense, right? Everyday application. So with Google ads, the main difference is you're putting your ads in front of somebody who's showing intent that they want a specific thing. So that's Google ads over here, right? And then we've got Facebook ads over here, where people are just hanging out on Facebook with their friends and family, doing their thing, watching cat videos, and then you just show up in the middle of their feed and offer them something. And they may or may not be interested, but they're not necessarily out there searching for what it is that you offer. Whereas with Google ads, the person that sees your ad is looking for, hopefully, if you're doing it right, the exact product or service that you offer. So let's take a look at an example. So let's say we're looking for auto detailing service in Phoenix, Arizona, for just an example. If I type this into Google, the odds are I'm looking for an auto detailer in my area, right? If I search on Google for something like auto detailers near me, that is a good indication that I already know that I want an auto detailing done, and I know where I want it done. Now I'm just looking for the person that I want to do the auto detailing for me, right? So if we look at a sales funnel, basically the top of the funnel, the widest part, is where people enter, so up here, and the bottom is sales. So you have traffic and everything up here, people seeing your ads, and then that gets narrowed down until you have purchases popping out the bottom, right? Thanks Zendesk, compliments of Zendesk for this graphic here, but it's just for illustration purposes because this, I think, is going to really help you understand how this works. Now, there's sort of different levels of this funnel here. If you were to think of slicing this funnel up into different segments, and the first is awareness. So what awareness level do people have of your solution? Do they know that your solution exists? Do they know that your company exists? Do they even know that they have a problem to start with? The awareness level is going to have a big impact on what happens throughout the rest of this funnel. Basically, what results you get on the bottom end of the funnel, right? So, with Facebook ads over here, the awareness is probably pretty high up in the funnel, whereas with Google ads, the awareness is much more refined, so it's further down in the funnel. What I mean by that is, if somebody's going over to Google and they're conducting a search for auto detailing in Phoenix or auto detailing near me, their awareness of the solution that they want is really, really refined, meaning they know that they want auto detailing. Now they're just looking for the right person to actually do it for them, right? Whereas with Facebook, they're just chilling out, hanging out on Facebook, watching cat videos, and then you show them an ad. You're like, hey, we're offering 20% off of auto detailing today. Are you interested? Well, for one, they might not even really be aware of your solution, like mobile auto detailing, for instance. They might not even know that exists. Whereas somebody could be going to Google and searching mobile auto detailing near me. In that case, we know that they are aware of auto detailing. They know that there's the distinction of mobile detailing, and they're looking for that solution right now. So if you put your ad in front of them, there's a really high chance of success. On the flip side, Facebook, you have to build more awareness. Oftentimes, you even have to build a pain point. So in your Facebook ad, you might have to say something like, are you tired of your car being super dirty, and blah, 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 blah. So with Facebook, you have to get the messaging dialed in so that you can develop that, you can develop those needs, wants, and desires with people position yourself as the solution and get them interested to reach out to you to be like, yes, this is what I want. So Facebook is great. It's just a little bit more difficult to get refined leads that are looking for what you offer right now. Whereas with Google, that's kind of what you're going to get if you're doing it the right way. Now, on the flip side, if we take a look at the opposite side of things, with Google, you have to actually wait for somebody to come to Google and do a search for this term in order to see your ad, right? Now, if there's only 10 people a month that search auto detailing in Phoenix, Arizona, it's going to be pretty hard to make a substantial business out of this, right? Whereas with Facebook, people don't have to go do a search for anything. You can basically just say, hey, Facebook, go show up. I want my ad to show up in front of a bunch of people that look like this in my area, and it's going to go, no matter if those people want to see your ad or not, it's going to go put the ad in front of people, and you can basically generate demand for your product or services. So when you get your messaging and your funnel and everything dialed in with Google Ads, then you can transfer that over to Facebook ads. That tends to be a pretty successful strategy for a lot of companies. But again, it really depends on a lot of different factors. It could depend on, like you could do the keyword research in your area and notice that there's not enough search traffic on Google Ads to even make this worth your while. So you're stuck on Facebook, right? But in a general sense, I always recommend people get Google Ads going for whatever search traffic is in their niche. So go after that. Go after those opportunities. And then also add on Facebook and see what sort of results you can get from Facebook. You might find one works better in your niche than the other, and you might find that all you need is Google Ads or all you need is Facebook. But predominantly, especially if you're a local-based business, Google Ads is probably the place to start and then move over to Facebook as things progress. So if there's anything you have questions about in terms of Google Ads, Facebook Ads, which one's better to start with or for different specific situations, don't hesitate to reach out. You can just drop your questions down in the comments below, and I'll be sure to get back to them there. Look, if you're the type of person that just doesn't even want to deal with Google Ads anymore, then you can always reach out to me. My company is Missoula SEO Geek. I'll leave a link to my website down below, but we do manage Google Ads for different companies in different industries, and you can come learn about what we do, what makes us unique. You can even read some of the testimonials from some businesses that we've taken from 0 to over $1 million in revenue, like this one here, and really just see that this is the type of thing that's going to explode your business growth. So feel free to reach out. You can always give us a call or contact us through our website, and look forward to working with you.